Hello everyone, and welcome to Louis Stroke Info Fast Way, episode 5. At the end of episode 4, Denise had just told our man, I'll probably get the 10:30 bus into town tomorrow morning. Because, of course, she was going to the bank so that she could send that money to the UN. Our man had asked Denise to double-check the bank account before she left home. Denise, of course, didn't see any need to do that, and so she got the 10:30 bus. While she was on the bus, the UN emailed her again. As we suspected yesterday, apparently this team seemed to be having trouble retaining money mules. Hopefully, they won't be retaining this one for very long, although I have previously tried reporting bank accounts to the Halifax, with little success. Good day, madam. I have read and understand. I noticed it difficult for you to send photos via your iPad. It's fine, but try and send the receipt of your payment to me after making the payment. I got an emailed from the head office during the nightfall yesterday, and we are told not to receive money with the bank details that was given to you yesterday, and the reason is that the last 2 payments that was deposited into that account has not been received yet, so they provided a UK bank account details for us to be using just for now. I believe this new one will be more easier for you as well, and it will be very fast to receive payment from you on this. And he gave her the bank details of a money mule in the UK, banking with the Halifax. Kindly email the receipt of your transaction to me as soon as you're done making payment. Have a wonderful day, madam. And of course, if you ever had any genuine reason to send money to the United Nations, I'm sure that they would have a proper United Nations bank account. Good morning, Angel, he said to Denise as she was getting ready to leave the house. Are you there, baby? He said, just as she got on the bus. I hope your night went well, dear. Sorry, I couldn't reach you after working hours yesterday. I closed late because there were too much work on my hand in the evening yesterday. I just hope you're fine today. I missed talking to you last night. Sorry about that, baby. Trust me, we didn't miss talking to you, mate, because you're always stoned in the evenings. He tried calling her, but of course Denise was on the bus. What happened, dear? Are you kind of busy this morning? You've never ignored me this way before. I hope all is well, dear. I'm beginning to get worried about your welfare now. Please talk to me. Let me know. I just want to know you're fine for me, dear. What you talking about? Said Denise when she got home. I definitely told you that I was getting the 10:30 bus into town this morning. Don't you even bother to read what I say? I don't know what to do. I went into the bank and showed them the email from the UN. The nice young man behind the counter told me to go into the manager's office because the manager needed to talk to me. The manager came in and she wouldn't let me send any money. She said that account didn't sound like an official UN account and I mustn't send anything. She's put a restriction on my account, so I can't send or withdraw more than £100 a day. I don't know what to do, and I'm very upset and all shaky. Could you email my daughter Elizabeth, please? She might help us. I don't know what else to do. And she gave him Elizabeth's email. Oh yes, baby, I remember. You told me you'll be going to the bank this morning. Honey! But honey, you have the bank details, and that's all you should have put on the slip, and tell them to send the total amount into the account that was given to you. The bank have nothing to do with the UN email. That's a very unhelpful answer. Now it's going to be a lot of delay doing this now. Oh my God! And now the UN have emailed and told me not to use that account anyway. It's all such a mess. You shouldn't show them UN email when you have the bank details. Do you know that? Please email Elizabeth. I'm sure she'll help us sort things out. Maybe she can send the money for me. What am I going to say to her? I don't know. I'm all upset and shaky. I need to calm down with a nice cup of tea. I'll see if I can call her. Please do, baby. If you call her, do not tell her you're sending money to the UN. Just give her only the bank account and tell her to help you send money into the account. Let her know it for something. Just find something else to say to her, so she won't be asking a lot of questions, baby. That bank must be a crazy bank, and you made a mistake, too, for showing them the UN email. You should have just filled the information on the account details only and tell them to deposit the total amount. Well, I'm so sorry for the stress this morning. I think you need to relax for a while. Later you can think of something. You need rest, my dear. I hope you have the new account details. Just write it down so you can send it to Elizabeth if she can send the money. I will email her, but I want you to talk to her first so she'll know the reason why I'm writing her. Can I call you? Yes. Why can't I hear you? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, there you are. Oh, I don't know what I've been doing this morning. I'm all confused. It's horrible.
Alright. It's okay, baby. I'm so sorry about the stress you went through this morning. I'm so sorry. And it's gonna be fine. I believe it's gonna be fine, okay?
Oh, I hope so. I tried calling Elizabeth, but she's not there. I thought she often goes out in the mornings.
Okay, I understand. This is what we're gonna do now. If you're able to reach Elizabeth, let her know. Someone is going to send her bank details. Tell her to transfer the total amount to the bank, and let her send you the receipt from the transaction she make. Let her know you want to send the money to the person for a purpose. It's not actually, don't tell her anything concerning you, and you understand, so she won't get discouraged about something, or maybe anything might discourage her. And for me, I don't really want a third party to be involved, but since it's happening this way, let's try her. Maybe she can help. Hope you understand me.
Oh, I'm sure she can help if I just tell her what's happening. She does know about you after
Okay.
all. Everyone knows
Are
about
you
you.
are you are you really are you really sure she can help on this?
I don't know
You
till I've
trust
asked
her?
her, do I?
Okay. So have you called her?
Oh, don't you listen to anything that I say. It's so awful sometimes. I told you I've tried calling her and she's not there. I just told you she often goes out in
Okay.
the
So can
mornings.
you
Please
write her?
listen to me.
Can you write her on Facebook or email?
I can try emailing her,
Can you
yes.
try that later?
Yeah, I can try emailing her.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. When you call her, let her know someone is going to send her an email with bank details. Okay, tell her to please help you send a total amount of money to the bank details, and you're gonna pay her back very soon, as soon as possible before the weekend. And I believe she will try and do this for us.
Well, I can't pay her back because they won't let me send anything before the weekend, but she knows I'll pay her back. She's my daughter.
Okay. Where is she the one living in Dubai?
Sorry, say that again. You cut off. Is she the one doing what?
Is she is she the one living in Dubai? She stays in Dubai, right?
No, she doesn't. That's Lola who goes to Dubai on business. She's my daughter-in-law. Elizabeth lives in Brighton.
Oh, okay. All right, that's very beautiful. I think it will be very easy for her to make transaction. Okay, so now you're gonna contact her again, or you email her, let her know someone is going to send her details. Don't send her any bank details. Don't send her the bank details. I will just send me the bank details you got from the UN. I will send it to her, but just let her know you need her help on that. You understand? Let her help you to transfer the money. That's all you want from her, okay?
What, you want me to send you that last email that I had from the UN? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Send me the last email you received from the UN. I will send it to Elizabeth by myself. The only thing you need to tell Elizabeth, just tell her to help you send. Just tell her to help you send the money to the account that will be sent to her by someone. You understand?
Yeah. I think so. And I need to go and have another cup of tea and make myself a sandwich or something. I think I need something to eat. I'm still
Okay.
all shaky.
Okay. And please don't say anything concerning the UN to Elizabeth. Okay.
Oh well, you. I'll just tell her that you want to talk to her, and you can sort it out with her.
Yeah, I can sort it out with her, but don't say anything concerning the UN. Just tell her to help you transfer the total money to the account details that will be sent to her by me. Okay?
Oh, okay. I'll just tell her you're going to contact her and explain.
All right.
Yeah, I'm all upset.
Okay.
I need to go make a sandwich.
All right. Send me the account details now. And call Elizabeth. After calling Elizabeth, let me know so I can write her. Okay.
Yes, all right. I'll do that. Okay, I'll just go and send you that email now.
All right, baby. I love you. I will be waiting for you.
Okay. Okay then. Bye for now.
All right. All right. Bye for now. Talk to you.
Hope you had a cup of tea and okay now, he said, about 3/4 of an hour later. I'm just having some lunch. I've forwarded you the email from the UN. Okay, let me check it. And I emailed Elizabeth and asked her to call me when she gets home, because of course the real Elizabeth lives in the US, and so she's not online in the morning UK time. She's still in bed. Okay, dear, I just talked to the superior to help me ask if there's another way round to send the money, and he said you can also send the money through cash mailing or Bitcoin. So if any of those will be easier for you to use and send it myself, you then let me know. I don't know what that means. No, cash mailing is by putting money in a brown envelope and mail it through post office to any address that will be giving to you. And for that, you don't need to go to the bank to transfer. It's just to put cash in brown envelope and take it to post office to send to a particular address. And that's very simple. You'll have to ask Elizabeth to do that for me. Okay, but I just hope she will help on this without asking too many questions. I'm very comfortable doing this with you. I don't really want anyone to come between you and I. I'm sure she'll help if she knows we need it. She does know about you. I've been looking for soulmate for a very long time. Okay, dear, let me know when you hear from her. I will. I'm going to find my knitting and listen to some music. Okay, my dear. I'll write to you again in 2 hours' time. Much love. And then Elizabeth appeared online. I've spoken to Elizabeth. She said please call her or text her. She's given me her business number for you, which is a +1 US number. Or she said to send her a chat message on her email, please. Then you can explain all those things to her. I'm too confused. Okay, dear, I will. But tell me, am I explaining to her on how to send the money? Yes, and tell her what happened. I'm so confused. Hope you told her about sending the money, so I will know if it's just for me to send her details and explain on how she's going to send it. And in reply to her saying, yes, and tell her what happened, I'm so confused, our very helpful man said, what happened? I told her what happened in the bank. Please stop asking me lots of questions. I'm too upset. I told you, she said in reply to him saying what happened. Don't you listen to a word I say. Just speak to her, please. Okay, no problem. I'll explain to her. I've talked to her, he said a bit later, and I'll show you that in a minute. She want to help us send the money. I'm waiting for the superior to get the address for me so she can do the cash mailing. She's a nice lady. Oh, that's good. I knew she'd help us if she could. And, of course, our man had been talking to Denise's lovely daughter, Elizabeth. Hello, good afternoon, Mrs. Elizabeth, he said. I'm Louise by name. I got your contact from your mother. I hope you're having a nice day. Yes, said Elizabeth, it's very nice, thank you. How can I help you? I'm writing you concerning what she talked to you about a few minutes ago. Yes, said Elizabeth, her account has been limited. Why is that? I thought she discussed it with you. I think the bank must have misunderstood what she was trying to do, or maybe she have a very low limit of withdrawal. No, said Elizabeth, she doesn't have a low limit. Why was it limited? The bank most have misunderstood. I don't know, because she haven't withdrawn any money from it before that happened. I'll call the bank myself, said Elizabeth, if need be. But I figured that you'd speak the truth to me. You wanted money sent somewhere. That was what she was trying to do this morning, and that happened, said our man. I wonder why. Mum has cash available to use until I get this straightened out for her, said Elizabeth. Okay, good. She wanted you to help her out for the transaction. Well, I won't use my own money for someone I do not know. She has some cash. She want you to help her to send some money to the details that was giving to her. What details? Asked Elizabeth. Oh, she will definitely give you back your money. I was to meet her tomorrow or next, and this is happening. Bank details. Or can you email it to an address? Tomorrow, said Elizabeth. Anyone that will be easier for you. No, I won't send anything to that bank account that had hers limited. I'll call the bank myself. No, it's not the bank account that got her bank limited, and it won't affect or do any harm to your bank account. Trust. No, I won't, says Elizabeth. If you can't send a bank account, you can easily do it as cash mailing. Fine, said Elizabeth. Give me an address. Please let me leave here and be happy here. OK, I will send you the address shortly. Hold on, said our man, going off to look for a cash mule. Our man came back a bit later. Just received the address now, and I've sent it to her. She's not online yet. She left a message before and said she'll be back later, so I'm hoping to hear from her later. I hope you're doing OK, my dear. Yes, I'm feeling much calmer now. Did she know the amount she's sending, my dear? How's the weather there, dear? She said she's coming to your home to retrieve the money. Yes, she rang me. Silly me. I have money in the house, but it's put by for a rainy day, and I always forget that I've got it hidden. OK, dear. So you'll give her out of what you have in the house, then? How's the weather there today? It's sunny. How is it where you are? It's very cool today. I'll be here in 1 hour time. Let me when she gets to you. Much love. Elizabeth just rang me. She's going to stop and get us some fish and chips. She'll be here in about 15 minutes. Meanwhile, our man had sent Elizabeth the name and address of the money mule. That's the address. All you need to do now is put the total amount in a brown envelope, write the address on it and the name, then sign before delivery. Thank you so much. Don't forget to send me the receipts once it's done. I really appreciate your help on this. Elizabeth finally arrived at Denise's and texted our man. Hello, I'm at Mum's now, and the box is gone. We called Lola, and she says she has it there. I'll stay at Mum's tonight, and we'll drive to Ian and Lola's place in the morning. Mum's all a wreck now, and worried that something may have happened to the money. I tried to reassure her that it's fine. Lola wouldn't let anything happen. And Denise had also texted our man. I'm all upset again. I keep a box under my bed with some money in it. It belonged to my Albie, and he always told me to keep it for a rainy day. Elizabeth said I should use some of the money from the box, but when I went to get it, the box wasn't there, and I was all upset again. But Elizabeth's always calm, so she phoned Lola, my daughter-in-law. It's OK, because Lola's taken it to keep it safe. She and Ian have gone out tonight, so Elizabeth will take me there tomorrow morning. Good evening, dear. Sorry, I was doing something. OK. Where is she taking to? To meet Lola and Ian? Where'd you think, Harrods? Lola took it to keep it safe. Oh, OK. I just read a message from Elizabeth now. She made it very clear to me. And he sent to Denise a copy of the same messages that Elizabeth had sent her. I understand better now. That means everything will be done by morning tomorrow. I'll be so happy to leave here and come to you, my dear. Oh no, I can't wait to meet you. I'm going to go now. It's nice to have Elizabeth here, and I'd like to spend a quiet evening with her. OK, my dear, have some time with her, and good night. Sweet dreams. And if you've been a long-time watcher of this channel, you might have some idea of what might happen tomorrow. Tomorrow dawned, and our man started by trying to contact Denise. Good morning, honey. How are you feeling today? And how was your night, my angel? He tried calling her twice. The first time I was having breakfast, and the second time I was just too slow to answer him. Good morning. Oh, hello. It's such a mess. How are you, my love? Hope you're OK, and hope you've eaten. I don't know where to start. We're at Ian's with the police. But why? Why are you guys with the police? What happened? Elizabeth phoned Ian this morning to tell him we're leaving, so he went into the attic to get my box. But there was a man in the attic. So Ian grabbed him and shouted to Lola to call the police. The police are here now, and my box is gone. So how does that be an issue or reason for your box to be gone? I don't know. Ian said the boys have been complaining for weeks about noises in the attic, but he ignored them. He thinks someone's been living up there. Their house is part of a terrace, and all the attics join each other. The house on the end is rented to students, and Ian thinks they've been using the attics to live in without anyone knowing. OK, so what about the box? I told you it's gone. OK, so what is your next plan of action now? Pardon, I don't understand what you said. I'm too upset to think straight. Please calm, baby. I just ask, what are we going to do now? The police have just said we'll have to go to Guildford Police Station to make a statement. Lots of people in white suits just arrived to search the attic. They've got to take photos and then find the neighbours and interview them. Oh, OK, baby. I hope they're not trying to arrest Lan or anyone of you. Lan? Lan! I don't know what you mean. I want you all to be safe for me. I hope you're not in trouble. I hope not. OK, the police should let you go home. You do nothing wrong. The boy has ran away, so they should go and look for him. The boy hasn't run away. I'm sure I told you Ian called him. Do you read what I say? And we've all got to go to Guildford Police Station to make statements. Oh, OK, I understand. Please don't make me repeat myself. I'm too upset. OK, baby, I understand better. You don't need to be upset. You should have understood the first time. Do you think the box is with the boy? How would I know? Please stop asking me silly questions. I'm too upset to deal with you when you're like this. It's OK, no problem. I guess my coming home will be impossible now. It be coming from one problem to another. So sorry, God help us. I'm sure you can ask Pearls to lend you the money or get to the airport without a helicopter. Isn't there a bus you can use? I've tried to do so, but I was told the payment need to be done before I can leave here. The payment's for the helicopter. In reply to her saying, is there a bus you can use? He said, no, dear. And then, yes, baby. There must be another way to get to wherever the helicopter was going to take you. Can you tell Elizabeth to help us send from her own personal money? I have to go. The police have just said we have to go to Guildford. I can ask her. I'll pay her once I'm home. OK, dear. Please ask and talk her. Let her help us out this morning so I can leave this place, please. I just told you we have to go to the police station in Guildford now. Ian's going to drive us there and we'll follow the police car. OK, dear, I understand. When everything is resolved then. Honey, I want you to do me little help this morning if you can, said our man, who's just told Denise that he understands that she's about to drive to Guildford. My connection is almost finished. Here we go. Let's be an iTunes card beggar instead. Can you help me? I don't want to be offline, baby, please. Please try and settle the issue at the station so you can go home with your family, please. I don't want anything to happen to you, my angel. And keep safe, dear. Please get me Apple gift card, surprise, of any amount you can afford on your way back home so I can stay connected. My connection is almost finished now, dear. Please try to do this for me. Thanks and God bless you. And don't let anyone know about the card, OK? I'll be waiting to hear from you after giving statement at the police station. Call me later. Much love, baby. And lots of hearty faces. Sorry to interfere on this issue of Lan and the boy that's involving police now, if I may ask. Are you sure this is not a plan work between Lan and the boy? I might be wrong, but still think about this very well. I just want you to be OK for me always, that's all. Good afternoon, dear. I hope you're OK. Back home now. Are you still at the station? God, what a stressful day. Why are they doing this to you, my dear? He tried calling her. Please talk to me if you can, honey. I'm really worried about you, right? Because of what happened today. Let me just know you're OK and back home safely. Meanwhile, a man had been talking to Elizabeth. First of all, she messaged me and said, Dirty Dog is sharing my email with his hoodlums. And she'd had this email from somebody called Anthony Okori. Good morning, Elizabeth, how are you? And how is family over there? And then he sent Elizabeth a series of messages. Good afternoon, Mrs. Elizabeth. I hope all is well with you and your mother. She told me what happened earlier today. Hope it all settled now. No, said Elizabeth, it was a horrible day with all that happened at Ian's house. I'm sure my mum's told you all about it. Yes, she do told me, but I was waiting to hear from her, as she said you guys were going to the police station at Guildford. She's there with Ian and Lola, said Elizabeth. At the station? Yes, I guess. I haven't heard from them yet. Why do you need this money? Oh, what a stressful day for her. Oh, God, keep her safe and let the whole thing be resolved in peaceful way. She doesn't deserve all that stress. Why do you need this money? Asked Elizabeth. Don't you have your own money? It's for my flight, and I don't have access to my bank on here. Are you poor? Asked Elizabeth. If you can help us out, I will appreciate, and I will give you back as soon as possible. No, never. I'm not poor. I have everything a man should acquire in life. Please don't look at me that way. I can take good care of her and make her happy all her life. All we want now is just for me to get this leave and come home to meet her for good. If I'm poor, I would able to own houses on my own and 5 cars. He's lost one because I'm sure he had 6 earlier. So sell one of your cars to pay for the flight, said an unsympathetic Elizabeth. I just can't access my bank from here right now, and there's a reason for that. I wish I can do that from here. Houses? Sell one of them, said Elizabeth. I have money in my bank account. It's not an issue. Oh, are we going this far? I guess you're misunderstanding the whole thing, Mrs. Elizabeth. I just don't know why you can't pay for yourself and relying on women to pay your way. I wish you can listen to me and let me explain to you more better. Not that I can't pay. I can do that if I'm able to access my bank account. I'm not in the state right now. Money is not really my problem, and you will get it in doubt if I leave here and have access to my bank. Please, they will let me access my bank account once the leave is settled. Try to understand me. I'm on the phone right now, said Elizabeth. It's an important call. I'll chat in a few minutes. OK, thank you. I'll be waiting. And where are you at that you don't have access to your money? She asked. Are you still here? I'm going to head home now, as there's nothing else I can do here. The forensic team just left, and I'll talk to Mum later. I'm in Israel. Sorry, I got busy before. Please, can you help us to do this, Mrs. Elizabeth? Don't think or worry about the money. I will definitely pay back to you as soon as I leave here. I promise. Oh, said Elizabeth. Do you want me to get your flight ticket? My superior will do everything, and we have policy on our job. Please understand me, Mrs. Elizabeth. Your superior. Who's that? She asked. I would have been there by now if not the delay of yesterday. The person who is signed to head us on here, and he is to make sure I leave in safety way. What company? Asked Elizabeth. Never mind. I'll ask Mum. Once you help us with the total of £1,650 by tomorrow, I will leave here. No, said Elizabeth. I will buy the ticket for you. Look, I'm a surgeon and working under the UN. Oh, the UN, said Elizabeth. Well, they'll provide all you need and get you home. No problem there. If you want to help me, why not just do it as wanted? No, Mrs. Elizabeth, it not work that way if someone is taking leave. Assuming contract ended, they can provide the need, but this is leave and I'm coming home to retire. Please help us out if you really want to help, Mrs. Elizabeth. Sorry, she said, but you're wrong, and it's the way the UN works. I promise you I will pay you back as soon as possible. No. Since I'm taking leave to go home on time, they won't do it the way you think. This is my job, and I know how they operate. No, you don't, said Elizabeth. Please understand me. If truly you want to help, so what are you saying now? And if the person that you're talking to online repeatedly says to you that you have to understand them, then you know you're talking to a scammer. No, she said, I truly don't want to help. Can I call you? He asked. No. Please, I beg of you. Trust me, I will make it up to you as soon as possible. Goodbye, said Elizabeth. No problem. Have a wonderful day. My regards to your kids and husband. Maybe we can talk later or next time. Hello, I'm back, said Denise. Ian and Lola have gone home. Welcome back home. How are you? Very shaky, but better than I was. I hope you've eaten. Please don't be shaky. All will be fine, dear. No, it won't. I don't think I'll get the money back. It's okay. No problem about that. Elizabeth said she won't help. I've talked to her. I guess it's not my luck to go for the leave. That's not what she told me when she rang about half an hour ago. She said she offered to buy you a flight ticket. But I told her it not work that way. So it's not true that she said she won't help. Which airport are you going to fly from to Dubai? Honey! Once the payment is received, the UN will process the flight and every other things just to make sure they receive the money and pay for flights for me, and they let me go with full confidence. No, your flight from Israel. Which airport will you fly from? That isn't what they told me the money was for, she said in reply to him saying the UN will process the flight and every other thing. Honey, once the payment is made, they will process it and let me know that I'm going to land at the airport that you have given to them. No, which airport will you fly from? In Israel. Yes, baby, it all together. Elizabeth think if she buy the tickets, they will just let me go as she want. Which airport in Israel will you fly from? They have ruled, dear. Which airport will you fly from in Israel? It isn't a difficult question. The UN will organise that, and they will let me know the airport I'm flying from. But all I know now is that they will land me at the airport and gave to the secretary. Don't be daft, you must know your nearest airport. Yes, it not, but I will only know that once all this is done. Then you need to find another way to get to this mysterious airport whose name you don't know. Then Elizabeth will book your flight to Dubai. You mean you've already forgotten which airport you're coming to? She said, because he'd said, all I know now is that you will land me at the airport you gave to the secretary. Ben Gurion Airport, he finally said. You even told me which airline you were going to fly on, so Elizabeth can book you a ticket. That's in Israel, she said in reply to him saying Ben Gurion Airport. You've forgotten which airport you're flying to. Yes, that's in Israel. No, I have not. I know, it's the mysterious airport that you won't know about until you get there. OK, tell me which it is then. I don't believe you. So you don't believe me? Said our man. If you're looking at the screen, about a minute later, so he'd scrolled back. I told you it was Heathrow. Was that not what you told the secretary, or did you change it? I think the reason why you've not made the payment is because you don't believe or trust me. Awesome, you remembered. Anyway, it passed now. I can't change it. I told you I don't know which airport the flights from Dubai come to. I believe someday someone who will love and trust me will come into my life. Just find another way to get to Ben Gurion and Elizabeth will buy you a flight ticket. You really make me upset today. You're upset? Are you serious? I've lost all my money, I've spent hours at the police station, and you're upset. Your land took your money and spent it all. Then he make plan with a boy to deceive you, and you didn't know. You lost no money on me. You've not sent any DM. What a disgusting thing to say. The police arrested the lad. He's a student, and he and his mates have been stealing from lots of people in Godalming. Why on earth will someone go into his house today that you wanted your box of money? You're a vile, heartless, pathetic excuse for a man. Think about it, OK? They didn't, you brainless moron. They took it weeks ago. He had only found out today because that's when he went to look. Are you really as thick, dim and stupid as you sound? Are you? OK, whatever. It's not the first time you're insulting me, so it's nothing. You can add more insult if you want. You're saying horrible things about my family, and you think it's me that's insulting you? The only thing that needs to be done is just to send the money and I will be home. You've barely read a single thing I've told you today. You keep asking idiotic questions that I've already answered. If you truly care, I will be waiting. Elizabeth will buy you a ticket. She'll purchase a ticket for you. They're not going to work. Let her not waste her money, honey. All you need to do is find another way to get to the airport. Please understand me. They won't let me leave if it's not in the right procedure. Try to understand me, dear. I'm not stupid. You can debate that one in the comments, guys. I know what I'm saying. It's up to you. The choice is yours. Get to the airport and she'll buy you a ticket, or stay where you are and act like a pathetic wimp. You're a grown man. I'm sure you can find another way to get to the airport. I would have let her buy the tickets that she told me, but it won't work. And in reply to him saying I'm not stupid, she said, then stop acting as if you are stupid. Grow up, grow a pair, and act like a mature, resourceful man. Honey, they won't let me leave. Can I call you? OK, said Denise. But he didn't call her, because by then Elizabeth had messaged me. And to find out what Elizabeth said and why it stopped him calling Denise, you're going to have to listen to the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like it, please share it, please comment down below, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in Info Fast Way, Episode 6.